So, but what happens is you watch yourself and you're like, you know what? Okay, this is how you play the game. Okay, I get it. Because you don't know how to do it until you actually do it. And you can sit back and watch it and be like, oh, if I was on there as a housewife, I would do this. I would be friends with this one, whatever. Well, the very person that you think you're going to be friends with is going to be the first one to light you up when you get on there. So it's never what you think it's going to be. So you need like really 2 years to really like sort it out. You know what I'm saying? And I think most of the other housewives feel that way. So anyway, to answer your question, I do love all of those ladies, but I will say Claudia Jordan, without question, came in guns blazing the hardest. And she's just quick and she's just funny. And I felt like if she had another season, the show, I felt like she really could. There's nobody like Claudia on the show. I feel like she really brought something different to the show. And you know, she wasn't backing down. She wasn't afraid of anyone. She like came in and went for it. And I felt like, you know, a lot of people, the fans, like, wait, you're like, it's almost too strong. Like, but she's like, whatever, I don't care who's coming for me. So I would definitely say Claudia.
Good answer. I've had her on this show twice, and I think she is one of the most underrated housewives of all time. And Claudia doesn't care, and she's authentic, and she really, there's no acting, there's no agenda. Claudia is like in the moment and like, wait, I got some things to say to you right now.
And she got time, okay? She got time to definitely get you together. So I felt like she definitely brought, I felt like she was very authentic. And I will say my girl, Eva Marcel, who I'm very, very close to, I felt like, you know, Eva was pregnant most of the time she was on the show. So, you know, it's kind of hard to go back and forth with a pregnant lady. And I felt like, you know, she just been on there not pregnant, at least one season, I felt like we would have definitely have gotten a chance to see, you know, really more of her personality and what she brings to the table.
I think so. And I just don't think it was a fit for Kim Fields, which she'll be the first one to admit.
Oh, I love Kim. I worked so much with Kim. She did the commercial for my eyewear line when she was on the show. I really honestly don't think it was right for Kim. It was not a good fit, but I'm glad she came on because I felt like, you know, it definitely, you know, it just gave us a chance to kind of see what works and whatever. But I feel like it definitely helped her, and she's like doing so many great things now. And she's a good lady. She's a good woman. I love me some Kim Fields, which is why I shot with her all the time, and ultimately ended up, you know, shooting the commercial with her, which I still love. So
listen, Facts of Life, one of the best shows that's ever existed, people. What about, speaking of Eva, did you give, I mean, you went through Girls Trip, like, did you give Eva or any of your other friends any advice that were going to film Girls Trip too?
You know, the only advice I actually gave her was when they initially approached her about it. She was like, I know you just did it. Do you think I should do it? And I was like, absolutely. You should absolutely do it. You know, it's a very different experience from being on the regular show. So I absolutely think she should do it. So I totally advised her to do it, and she did it. And I'm so excited. I think I saw my timeline, the preview of it, and it looks really good. It looks really good. So I'm excited to watch it.
It's going to be really good. What about this season? Because this season that we're in for Atlanta, Kenya has come out and said, you know what? I'm done being the villain, people. Like, I'm passing the baton. Let Marlo take it. I don't care who takes it, but I'm going to have fun. I'm going to be a lighthearted Kenya. Now, is Kenya more capable of being not the villain and a lighthearted Kenya for an entire RHOA season? Is this possible?
Well, I mean, villain or no villain, I think, you know, Kenya's always going to be the shade assassin. She just is effortless with it. You know, she has fun with it. It is what it is. So, you know what? I feel like, you know, for me, just on Girls Trip, like, I almost felt like I was the villain on that show because I was having some issues with people. So the villain thing is not all it's cracked up to be. So I was so stressed out on that trip. And I would never want to be the villain, or just even I didn't want any part of that. And it ended up, you know, I was struggling on that trip a lot for various reasons. But anyway, you know, good for her. If she can, you know, being the villain was such a big part of her story for so long, you know, it's going to be fun to see what else she has going on if she's not going to be the villain. And, you know, we just get to see, you know, fun, lovable Kenya. Good for her.
And where are you guys now? Like, I know, like you said, Girls Trip did kind of change your
Yeah, what
relationship.
it did. It did, but I will always have love for Kenya. We're not where we used to be. I wish her well. Just because we're not like what we used to be doesn't mean that I don't love and support her, because I do 100%. She killed it on Dance with the Stars, which I knew she was going to do. I knew that was something she always wanted to do. I think she's an incredible mom. We're like, with friendships go up and down. It is what it is. For me, I'm in a space where I'm good where we are. She texts from time to time. If I see each other, it's like when I see her, for me, it's all love, ups and down, real friendships.
So you guys do text, and it's not like you're not speaking or anything like
I
that.
got a text from her not that long ago, actually. I think she was out here probably shooting some stuff for Bravo, and she wanted to know if I was in town. And I actually was on my way to Miami. I had a event that I had to do in Miami for New You magazine. So
Does that make you, like you're busy and you're acting? And I want to talk about your bags and your bag, all
yes,
of that in a second.
jump off soon because I have another one that they pushed it up 10 minutes, and I apologize for that, but they were like, it was like a thing.
We
But
will wrap.
We've talked about a lot, and I'm going to talk to you more. Like, you can talk to me anytime. So, but anyway, I did want to say, I did want to shout out my new bag line, Nene Bags. I just did a collaboration with them. It's called the Bailey bag. I'm so excited about this bag. It's a very high-end luxury bag, and it's just in time for Mother's Day. You guys can check it out on my IG or go to nenebags.com. Beautiful, beautiful bag.
With a pouch and without a pouch.
Oh, you can wear it with the pouch, without the pouch. You can wear the pouch as a little belt thingy on the side. It's so, so cute. You can mix up the colors. You're gonna be seeing a lot of this bag and seeing me wearing a lot of this bag. I'm so excited about it. And can't forget my baby CB by Aura. We are actually opening up a store in the Beverly Center in 2 weeks. We are planning for the grand opening to be we'll go inside on the 20th, but I think we're going to do our grand opening on the 28th. So we are in the Beverly Center, CB by Aura. Our new smoke collection is out.
I saw that.
It is so nice. It is beautiful. And again, just in time for Mother's Day. And we have sales on both of the bags right now. So snap them up, ladies and men, especially with my CB by Aura, because the CB by Aura bags are, for the most part, are unisex.
And the Beverly Center, that's no joke. That's like major.
Woo, you have no idea. It's a lot. It's like I'm literally going to be like living in the Beverly Center. I feel like I'm going to have to be there as much as I can be in between working and doing these other shows. I have booked a couple of the TV shows that I have coming up that I'll talk to you about later. But
when you come back.
Yes.
2 very quick questions before we go. One, because you know how the world works. If we don't ask a certain question, it's going to become a bigger thing than if I ask you.
Hit me.
I'm going to have to ask you, just because you were there, like, what do you think of this whole thing with like Nene's lawsuit against Bravo and Andy?
Oh man. I think it's just unfortunate to watch how that relationship has ended. I was friends with Nene for a long time, when she was the housewife, you know what I mean? Like, when you think of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, you think of Nene Leakes, and that is all, Bravo's creation. So, they worked so well together for so many years. It really breaks my heart to see where it's at now, because like I said, when I was there like hated. It was like, hanging out with Nene Leakes was like, from Housewives, she was like my first friend on the show. So I've seen what it was, and it's unfortunate that it is where it is, and I hope that they can work past it, work through it, and that's all.